The White House has said it will veto any bill that doesn't include both Israel and Ukraine. House Speaker Mike Johnson has said that he wants to do Israel first alone and then move on to Ukraine and the U.S. border. What is the path forward there, and is there room for the White House to negotiate on U.S. border immigration issues in that package?
Well, first of all, we're not negotiating that, and we've been very clear that we must stand by the role of the United States as it relates to our global responsibility to uphold and defend international rules and norms and what is right. And so our proposal is that there be aid given to both places, to Israel and to Ukraine. And we are standing by that, as you have said. The President has been very clear. If any bifurcation of that should occur, he will veto the bill that you have referred to. But let's also be clear that these folks who want to be considered as leaders in the midst of global crises of a proportion we have not seen in a very long time are playing political games with people. Most recently, before becoming vice president in the Senate, where I served on the Senate Intelligence Committee when we investigated Russia's interference in the 2016 election. 2016 seems like a lifetime ago in technology. And even then, we documented evidence of a nation state attempting to interfere in the election for President of the United States. And for the United States, that we will continue to honor the importance of the Palestinian people and their right to self-determination and dignity. So I am clear that one of the greatest threats to democracy is mis and disinformation. Now, the fact of mis and disinformation is not new. But what increasingly has happened with the evolution of technology is mis and disinformation can spread quickly, and with AI in particular, can take on a form that makes it very difficult for the receiver of that information to distinguish between fact or fiction.
For those young people, is there a concern that you could alienate them? We have an election coming up. It's a crucial voting bloc, but also it's a crucial constituency of citizens in this country who are very loud and clear right now about how they feel about how this is going, should I say. So is there a concern about alienating this particular population?
Well, let me say I do understand their concerns. And I will never attempt to stifle or silence young people from expressing their concerns. That is part of what we do in a democracy, is allow that to occur. My position on the issue remains, as I've repeated now a couple of times, but it is important that we create environments for our young leaders to express themselves.
There's also fear among many Palestinians that Israel will carry out a transfer of Gazans to Sinai. And this is a plan that's been in the making through more or less the history of the State of Israel. Can the United States guarantee that all Palestinians who live in now, whether for treatment or they are forced to leave for safety, they will be allowed to go back to Gaza after the war ends?
Let me be unequivocally clear. The people who have been forced out have a right to return home, and there should be no forced displacement, no forced migration, and that is it.